Hello Libra, welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of May. I hope the lighting's okay. It's early evening and I hope you can hear me because I've just got my son off to bed, so I'm trying not to be too loud because I don't want to wake him up. I'm just going to get into it for your monthly reading. So let's see what you need to know for the month of May. Libra. What does Libra need to know for the month of May? What is Libra's current self? Oh, the lovers. The lovers. What is the theme for May for Libra? What is the goal? Oh, okay, we've had two come out. Don't know if this one popped out prematurely, the Hermit. The Sun and the Hermit. Okay. What is the obstacle for Libra? What is the accomplishment? What is something Libra needs to avoid? What is something Libra needs to embrace? Oh goodness, that was too many. I'm going to put those back and just reshuffle. If they're meant to come out again, they will. It's just too many. What is something Libra needs to embrace? What a combination. The Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles, like a fast-moving energy and a slow-moving energy. What a combination. What is the support and what is the advice? Advice for Libra, please. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's have a little look at this. So in your current position, you have got the Lovers. So the Lovers doesn't necessarily have to be to do with love connections. It can also be to do with a choice. So let's just get further into this reading and then we'll clarify and see whether this is to do with love or not. But you might be able to resonate this with different areas of your life. So in your theme of the month, you have got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a very passionate, creative, nurturing energy. And I also feel like she's like the life and soul of the party. The goal for the month is you've got the Sun with the Hermit. Now this could mean that like this month you might really be like going within yourself and finding that the time spent with yourself alone brings you happiness, brings you joy, that you're able to like really like enjoy your own company, if that makes sense. But I will clarify these in a minute. And then in the obstacle position, we have got the Three of Pentacles, which is usually to do with collaboration. Now, this could be something to do with a work situation, or it could be that someone in your life that's not very collaborative, but usually in the upright position, it is about collaboration. But I will clarify this in a minute. And then in your accomplishment, you have got the Fool. So I feel like this is a really positive energy. It's like they're saying that your ability to take on something new is without worrying, because like with the Fool, it is a new beginning, but it's usually like a leap of faith. Like you don't know where the road's going to lead, and it feels like the accomplishment is that your ability to like be able to take on new things and not be concerned about, you know, like not overthink and not worry about things. I feel like that's what that is saying, is like, because you're quite capable of just taking a leap of faith and not worrying. Is just like take it as it comes and see what happens type thing without worrying about it. That's how I feel like that means. So then in your avoid position, you have got the Seven of Wands, which is all about you know, feeling like you need to guard yourself, feeling like you need to have your walls up. So it's asking you to avoid that. It's asking you to maybe like open up more to whatever your situation is this month. And then in the embrace position, you have got the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Chariot is a very fast moving card, and the Knight of Pentacles is actually quite slow moving, but I feel like this is saying that you can embrace the fact that you're able to move forward logically, strategically, at like a varied pace. So like you might be able to like pull the reins back on something, not move too quickly, but like move forward in a strategic way. I feel like that is what that is saying. And then in your support position, you have got the Page of Pentacles, and in your advice position, you have got the Knight of Cups. So there are a couple of romance cards here, but you might be able to akin this to something not romantic that is going on this month for you. So just take it as it resonates. Let's get some clarifiers. So can we clarify the Lovers, please, for Libra? Can we clarify the Lovers, please? Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. For Libra's current energy, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is fast-paced energy. The Ten of Wands. You've been working towards something. So this could be in a romantic connection, or this could be a choice that you've had to make. I'm feeling like this is a romantic connection. It feels like you've been putting a lot of effort into this connection, and things are moving quite swiftly. They're moving quite fast. It does look like you're happy with the pace that it's moving at. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. The King of Wands. The Queen and King of Wands. For the theme of this month, there's going to be a lot of passion this month between you both. The Queen and King of Wands, you're pretty much divine counterparts if this is to do with a relationship or connection. There's like a very passionate energy between the both of you if this is to do with a romantic connection. Clarify the Sun and the Hermit. Clarify the Sun and the Hermit. Clarify the Sun and the Hermit. The King of Cups. Temperance and the King of Cups. Yeah, I see this. It's like some kind of balance is... There's like a balance between you... the time that you spend with yourself and the time that you spend with this other person, maybe. There's like a really healthy balance between it. And And I feel like that balance that you currently have is like where you're able to like really nurture your emotions. Like you're able to like regulate. I feel like you regulate best when you're on your own, when you've got time to yourself. But it feels like there is some sort of balance between your alone time and your connection time with this other person. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. The World. So a cycle is completing. I'm just wondering with this Three of Pentacles whether there is another, like a third party that is coming to an end. The third party. You've also got the World on the bottom of the deck on the other deck. Clarify Three of Pentacles with the World. Some sort of cycle is completing. Oh, this definitely feels like third party with the Three of Pentacles, because you've just had the Devil and the Eight of Cups come out. Clarifying that along with the World. So somebody is walking away from another connection to be with you, or you may be walking away from another connection to be with this other person. It feels like you've realized that you are more aligned with this person. You're definitely aligned with this person because you've got the King and Queen of Wands. So yeah, it feels like there was some sort of third party situation that has now come to an end. Clarify the Fool. The Fool is clarified by the Emperor and the High Priestess. I feel like you're like a really powerful, intuitive person that knows their worth. And like you're willing to take a leap of faith in this situation because you know your worth. I feel like I've just had the Three of Pentacles has just fallen onto the that's just slid off the deck and landed on top of these cards. I don't know if they're wanting me to take that. I feel like potentially they do. Yeah, like I feel like you or this person has made a decision to walk away from one relationship to go towards them, maybe. The Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is in your avoid position. So this is telling you avoid having your walls too high because you could get hurt. Usually you put your walls up because you feel like you're going to get hurt. Maybe that's what it's saying, sorry, is you feel like you need to have your walls up because you're scared of getting hurt. But it's asking you to avoid that. It's almost telling you that you don't need to have your walls so high. You can start to open up a little bit to this person or this situation. Clarify the Chariot with the Nine of Pentacles. Oh yeah, and with this Chariot and Nine of Pentacles, I'm now getting that like you want to move towards something, but you want to make sure that it's the right thing. So yes, you're moving towards something, but you're doing it logically and strategically. You've just had the Judgment card come out to clarify these cards, which I'm seeing as... Have I switched that on? Yeah. Sorry, my phone is low on battery, so I'm just making sure that it's not going to die. I've got you plugged in, and I just couldn't remember if I flicked the switch or not. So with the Judgment card, I feel like there has been some sort of realization. There's been some sort of realization, and you've realized that you do actually want to go down this path. You want to go down the route. You finally made a decision on which path you want to go down. It's asking you to embrace that movement forwards and embrace the speed that things are moving at. But maybe I feel like because with the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles even is quite a slow moving energy. But is this because of the logic? You've got two very fast moving cards here with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Clarify Judgment with Justice. So something feels more balanced and more aligned. Like you've realized that this person is more aligned with you than the third party, potentially. So it could have been you who has had a choice and has been kind of like trying to decide between potentially the person you're already with or a new person. Or it feels like you may have been single and had two options and just been trying to make your mind up on which option is the best. There's definitely like some sort of third party situation here. You're moving away from that. You've made a decision on who you want to choose, that this person is more aligned with you, and this is the person that you're going to have a more balanced connection with. Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Hanged Man. So yeah, I feel like you could have been waiting on some sort of message, or could still be waiting on some sort of message or gift, or something physical. You've been waiting on something physical, like a sign or a message, or something to kind of tell you to like move forward. So if you haven't already received that sign or message, you'll definitely be receiving it this month, I feel. The Knight of Cups. Clarify the Knight of Cups. I feel like this Knight of Cups in your advice position is telling you to make a move, because this is your advice position. And then you've got the Ace of Pentacles that has just popped out. So there is a definite new beginning here, and it's looking like you need to make the move. And you've also got Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck and the Wheel of Fortune underneath that. So this is something that's going to make you very happy. This is something to celebrate. This is something that is fated, that's meant to happen. It's meant to be. And it's looking like you've realised that that is the route or path that you would like to go down. So that is it for your reading. But I am going to pick a Moonology card just to get a little bit extra on what you need to know this month, and then I will leave it here. Okay, what does Libra need to know this month? What does Libra need to know this month? May, what does Libra need to know? That one wants to come out. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minutiae? Not a clue. Fretting over minutiae. I don't know what that word says. Can be counterproductive, or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life, which you clearly are going to do because you've got the Fool here, and that is your accomplishment this month. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Amazing. Amazing way to end a reading. I do hope that this reading resonated for you. If it did, could you please let me know in the comments down below? It would be really helpful to know, and it would also help to get my channel out there. My channel is new, and I'm still trying to get like the messages out to the people that need to hear them. So you can help that by liking and subscribing, sharing and commenting on the video. But even if you just did one of those things, liking or commenting and just letting me know whether this resonated or not, for your monthly forecast. And yeah, I'm going to leave it here, and I hope to see you in the next one.